In a small European village lived a 14-year-old boy named Elias. While other kids were kicking footballs, Elias was glued to a cracked mobile phone, lost in online games. To many, it looked like a distraction. But for Elias, it was the doorway to his dream. His family was poor. His father, Marco, pushed a food cart every morning, and his mother, Anna, worked long hours at a factory. Their small home had no computer and no internet. Elias could only play games by borrowing his parents' phones, always asking permission first. But he wasn't just playing, he was studying. He dreamed of creating his own games worlds with heroes and stories that could inspire people. At night, by small old lamp, he'd scribble ideas in an old notebook. His parents didn't fully understand gaming, but they saw their son's passion. Marco would come home exhausted, but seeing Elias's excitement, he'd say, "If this is what makes you learn and think, then follow it with honesty." Neighbors whispered that gaming was useless for a poor boy, and sometimes doubt crept in. But his parents reminded him that dreams weren't just for the rich. One day, his life changed when a team of game developers visited his school. They spoke about coding, design, and turning imagination into reality. For the first time, Elias's dream felt real. He bravely approached one developer with trembling voice. He explained his passion and concern for coming from a poor family. The developer looked at him and said, "Talent doesn't ask where you come from. It asks how much you're willing to learn." Those words became his fire. Elias studied harder than ever, using free resources at the library to learn programming basics. The days were tough. Hunger, exhaustion, and self-doubt were constant battles. But whenever he thought his father pushing the food cart through the rain, or his mother returning home with swollen feet, his resolve hardened. Their sacrifices fueled his determination. Years passed. Elias excelled in school and got into college to study computer science. It felt surreal. The boy who learned from borrowed phones now had access to real computers and programming labs. He didn't just study to pass. He stayed late, practicing code and building small game prototypes. During his second year, his college visited a software house that had a small gaming division. They were looking for an intern. Elias applied immediately and explained his interest and journey. The interviewer saw not just his technical skills, but his deep love for games. A week later, he got the call, and he was in. Balancing college and the internship was grueling, but Elias thrived. His hands, which once held a cracked phone, now typed confidently on development machines. By the time he graduated, he had a full-time job waiting for him at that same company. 7 months later, he pitched his own game idea. His boss listened, smiled, and not only approved the project, but gave him a senior role to lead it. The boy from a small village, who dreamed by the street, was now shaping worlds of his own. His story teaches us a powerful lesson. Dreams don't demand wealth. They demand commitment. Poverty can make the road harder, but it cannot stop a determined soul. Elias didn't wait for opportunity. He prepared relentlessly until it arrived. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more stories that inspire you.